Still to come, no celebration of Sweden would be complete without food, and Swedish meatballs are on the menu.
I don't know about you, but I just love Scandinavian design. It's fanciful, it's practical, and some of my very favorite pieces of furniture are from this region. So I'm very excited that my friend designer Lars Bolander wrote a very beautiful and inspiring new book called Scandinavian Design, and I was honored to offer a quote for the back cover. Welcome, Lars. I'm very happy to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Here is the book, and oh, what did I say? A sophisticated volume, an in-depth, intelligent, and informative book, a look at the design sensibilities found in Scandinavian domestic furniture and decoration, blah, 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 blah. But it is a really interesting book. And, you know, I met Lars and his wife, Nadine, years and years ago. We were in the catering business. Nadine was making the most unusually beautiful dinners and parties, and I was very inspired by what she did. And then you, all of a sudden, have become... become the most amazing dealer in these beautiful pieces of furniture and decorative arts.
Well, thank you.
Really nice. So define Scandinavian design for us.
Well, as you know, we have a lot of the dark months, which is from now on.
Sunsets when?
About 3 in the afternoon, and it comes up about 9 in the afternoon, I mean in the morning.
Right.
And so with that, we need all this light-colored furniture.
So is that why they painted everything pale gray, white,
gray, very
pale blue?
All very pale colors, and light-colored wood.
Yeah.
And like, for example, this sofa, which is a sensational piece.
It is. It's very
because
beautiful.
I've never actually seen anything like this. It's very Italian inspired.
Right.
Because at the time, this is from about 1870.
So
no, sorry, 1780.
Oh, 1780.
Yeah.
Carved right there in Scandinavia.
Absolutely, because at the time, Gustav III, imported a lot of artisans from Southern Europe. So that's why this is very Italian inspired. Look at the details of the arm and the legs.
I looked at it.
And
it's just so beautiful. Yeah. And then it had been painted and painted.
Absolutely, and then stripped.
Stripped a little bit, but still leaving some of the original grayish blue on it.
Absolutely.
So this is a costly sofa because it's 18th century.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about the chairs? Those
these are wedding chairs. So one is taller, that's a groom, and this is a bride. And that goes in for generations in the same family.
Oh, I see. So that when they get married, they sit in those. Oh,
that's
nice.
right. Yeah. And this is my fellow Swede. His name is Count Axel von Fassen.
Yes. And where was
he? He is Swedish, lived in France, and he was actually Marie Antoinette's lover.
Oh, really? While she was married?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
So the king.
He also saved them from the Bastille. But unfortunately, they were discovered near the border of, I think it was Spain, and they went to an inn, and somehow one of the revolutionary people recognized the king from a coin. Oh. And they were brought back to the Bastille, and then, you know...
guillotined.
That was it.
Yeah. Was he also?
No. He was, later on, he was stoned, actually, to death.
Let's talk about Swedish antiques.
That was in Sweden.
So what about the chandelier? That is so beautiful.
That's again, it's real crystals. It's plated, gold plated. And the most important candle of this is the one in the center. Because at night, you just lit that one and it lit up the whole room because of all the prismas here.
Yes.
And also you can tell how old it is while looking at these little holes, how the way it was drilled.
You can reach in carefully. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. And that was made also in Stockholm? Or?
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, this particular one was made in Gothenburg.
Oh, Gothenburg. Yeah. Yes. And
this is probably my favorite piece because it has a lot of secret departments. For example, this one here. You have to pull it from the back, and then you push this one down when you pull it in.
Oh, I see.
Nobody can, you can't see that it is.
Oh, it locks in.
Yeah. Then here, inside, you also have two other small compartments, which are for your love letters.
Right.
And they are pushed back here. You see how they're painted back here? And then, oops.
Yep. And they fit
You
in.
can see it on the other side here.
I see. And they fit in there.
They
I
fit
see.
in the back here.
Oh, fantastic. And was this original color?
Absolutely.
Blue and
Yeah.
sort of a blackish gray. And the clock, that beautiful clock.
Yeah,
So many
the clock.
people want those Swedish clocks.
Yes, and you see them practically in every home. And this one, because you see the crown at the top,
Yes.
probably came from a manor house, more important. But every county had its own design.
That's beautiful.
And then, of course, I like to mix up
Well,
my
yeah, I mean,
contemporary
it's quite
art.
extraordinary. So is that Swedish art?
Not this particular
Oh.
one, no.
But you like to mix it with it.
Absolutely.
And the rug,
rug is not Swedish.
but it's like a floor cloth.
Yes.
But
exactly.
Lars takes all kinds of wonderful things and just mixes it all up. And this is a kind of a casual interior, but it's still kind of fanciful. What about that
Yes.
screen?
The screen is something that I found about 25, 30 years ago in Stockholm. And it has actually traveled with me
Oh,
from
So
Sweden
you're not
to...
selling that?
Maybe.
Oh. So the Von Dome Press is giving everyone in the audience a copy of Lars' new book, Scandinavian Design. Lars, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And when we come back, Lars is going to share his family recipe for Swedish meatballs, and they are delicious.
Later, our Scandinavian designs continue with these sweet and simple stenciled napkins and tea towels. Learn how to make them for a perfect holiday gift.
You're watching Hallmark Channel Home. Coming up, bring back the family meal. Mad Hungry with Lucinda Scala Quinn is next, here on Hallmark Channel.
I'm back with Lars Bolander, Swedish antiques dealer and author, and now he's going to share a family recipe for Swedish meatballs, because this is our Swedish show. And I do like Swedish meatballs.
I love them.
Yeah, and they're very good as a snack. They're very good as lunch,
And
supper.
it's probably the most famous Swedish dish
It
existing is
And
meatballs.
and everybody
Everybody
ha-
wants Swedish meatballs.
Right, and everybody has a different recipe for
Of
them
course.
too, right?
Yeah.
So onions.
Onions, so what I do is that I have half an onion that I cut up very finely. And grating it is probably even better because
Oh.
it's quicker.
Right.
And I let them simmer for a little bit until they are translucent.
In a little canola oil or vegetable oil?
Only canola oil and a little
Okay.
bit of butter.
Okay.
And then adding a bit of pepper, a
And salt.
pinch of salt. Actually, at the same time, I also
Ooh.
do cayenne pepper.
Yum.
And
Okay.
because I don't want to work the meat too much.
Okay. And the cream goes in here too?
Then I put half a cup of cream.
Oh, here, that's it.
Oh,
right
this
there.
one here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I let it reduce for a little bit, like a minute or so,
Okay.
to make it a little bit thicker.
Smells good already. So we have a
And-
picture of your beautiful kitchen. Is this in Palm Beach?
That's Palm Beach.
So look at this beautiful kitchen, everyone. And then Lars just told me he wants to take the table away and put a big
I want to
island
do it like
this.
this here.
Yes.
And then have a sink like that, which is about 6 feet long.
Right.
That would be perfect.
And then have a table out there somewhere.
Out there,
So you
yeah.
have to
So all the
enlarge your
guests are
kitchen.
sitting here.
Okay.
Like where you are sitting here.
And you can all have Swedish meatballs cooked by Lars. Okay, what about the
Now-
beef stock? Where does that go?
Now I take this off.
Okay.
Let it cool a little bit.
Okay.
Then I put it in, which is here now.
Okay.
So I add that to a
nutmeg.
bowl. Then I put this in
Okay.
and an egg.
1 egg. Okay. And what about
That
the
should have been beaten up.
what
which
about
of
the
course
bread? Should I
forgot.
soften the bread with the milk?
No, I'll
Oh.
put it in here.
Oh, okay.
I'll do the easy way out.
Okay. Is nutmeg in there already?
I'm going to put a bit more.
Okay.
But no, I just 2 is enough actually.
And how about the milk?
Just a little bit.
Just a little?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. And I'm going to put it.
Dill. I love dill.
this is really the main flavor in the meatball.
Okay.
Now, another thing, of course, if you're very lazy, you can go to IKEA, you get them deep frozen.
No, we want your recipe. Stop. Stop.
And the mashed potatoes.
This is a how-to show, Lars.
Oh, okay, all right.
This is a how-to show.
All
now,
right.
what about the meat?
Now, I use pork, veal, and sirloin.
Oh, good. Okay.
So it's half a pound of each.
Okay. Beautiful.
Then
break that up.
break it up
You
a
can use
little
a
bit.
fork.
No, it's okay,
Okay.
with this one. Now, I'm going to grate a little bit of nutmeg, fresh
Yeah.
nutmeg.
Okay. So nutmeg,
Now-
dill, cayenne, beef stock. Okay.
Yes.
And you
And then
mush
we
that all
mix-
together.
And then, with your hand,
Yes, of course. And then I'll get the
So-
pan ready. So the
okay.
pan is a
and
little
what
bit.
I have here, not just butter, because if you only have butter, they tend to burn a bit. So I mix it up with a bit of oil.
Okay.
And that's canola oil.
Okay, and about 4 tablespoons of butter.
Oh, no,
Or
one.
2? Oh, 1. Okay,
Yeah, one.
1.
Then,
Here you are. Here.
oh, thank you.
Okay.
Then, what you have to have is your hands have to be a little bit wet because it's easier to roll them.
Oh, so these are going to be nice and moist.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're only about half an inch or 3/4 of an inch
Okay.
diameter. You see?
Okay. I have to mix it up a little bit more
All right.
because I don't think. Here, you can put that in there. But I love the idea of cooking them in butter
Yes.
because I think meat tastes really
And
good
also
cooked in
what you
butter.
have to do, I mean, it's a bit of work because you have to move the frying pan all the
Yes,
time
yeah.
because otherwise they just burn on one side. So what I use is this. My,
Oh, you're using those to
you
turn
know, you
them.
puff them up
oh,
a
I
little bit
see.
like this.
Oh,
This is
I
yours.
see. It is not. That one is mine,
No.
and that one I watched. We would not get along in the kitchen. Uh-oh, Lars.
Well,
Uh-oh. But they look beautiful, and look,
Yummy.
they get a beautiful color when they
now
cook
what,
up.
what I have
So
to tell
8
you
to 10
also-
minutes, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What I have to tell you about is the mashed potatoes, because what I do is I, first of all, peel them, and then cut them up in small pieces. Then I have about 2 parsnips.
Oh,
and-
parsnips, not
Yeah.
oh, not turnips, parsnips.
Did I say parsnips? No, turnips.
Turnips, yeah.
Turnips.
Somebody told me they were turnips.
Yeah. And then about 6 cloves of garlic, and I cook it all
Together.
together, but not in water, but in milk, or depending on you feel, like you can have cream, or just milk, or
How many can I have?
you can only have one.
Only one. I want 3. Look at this.
Okay.
Now that's lingonberry?
Lingonberry, yes.
What are lingonberries exactly?
Well, it's something
for
that
you.
you pick in. Oh, thank you. It's probably in about the end of August, beginning of September. You can pick them in the woods.
So not cloudberries. You want
no.
lingonberries.
It grows on the ground.
Okay. They're like cranberries. A little
Yeah,
bit.
but they're small bushes.
Yeah.
And so it's like blueberries. You know, they pick them from the ground, and they're.
This
Look
looks
at that.
so good. So a little
And
meatball. Try this at home. These are very, very good. Really good. We'll be right back. Martha Stewart Show. What does food taste like on the cutting edge?
Isn't that amazing?
Meet the masterminds behind these scientific, modernist, interactive works of edible art. Next, Martha Stewart Show. Tomorrow at 10 on Hallmark Channel Home.